Hey, what's up? So today I'm gonna be giving a response to some interesting comments, shall we say. And these are comments on my last video, or one of my last videos, called Ungrateful Black Bully Rebukes White People for No Reason. And yeah, it's basically about that. It's a response to that one video where this, you know, this fucking black woman was all like, "Oh my God, why do white people always adopt black children, man? What the fuck?" And she's complaining about white people adopting unwanted black children, right? And I'm like, what the fuck? So damn if you do it, damn if you don't, right? Like, you constantly hear a ton of blacks complain about whites being so selfish, and that, oh, you guys need to do more to help blacks out, all right? You'll have so much more systemic power and money and privilege. You should use that privilege to help out the black community. Okay, but if they do that, if a white couple does help out the black community by adopting unwanted black children, then it's, oh my God, what's wrong with you, man? What's wrong with you? Why are you doing that shit? It's like, damn if you do it, damn if you don't, So that was the main point of that video. And I got some pretty interesting comments. Like this one dude, Daman Edwards, 8827. He's like, "You're part of the problem, because if you're looking for a problem, you'll find it. You personally wanted something to complain about, so you found it. Because if you truly wanted to solve problems, you'd be too busy solving them, rather than negative, pointless gossip on the internet." Alright, so, wow, I mean, dude, are you for real? Like, do you not realize how hypocritical this is? Alright, what this guy is doing, he's doing this thing called complaining about complaining, right? He says that complaining in of itself is bad, but then he's going to complain about complaining, right? It's like, okay, sir, if you really think that complaining is so bad, well, then why are you complaining on the internet? If you think that negative, pointless gossip on the internet is bad, why are you engaging in it? If you think that, complaining about problems is such a terrible thing, then why are you complaining about problems on my YouTube channel, you fucking hypocritical dumb cunt? Yeah, this is so fucking dumb. Like, that is like a really stupid comment. Now, do I personally think that complaining is bad? Not necessarily. I mean, no, if there's like a legitimate problem, I think that complaining about it is the first step to solving it, right? The first step to solving any problem is to accurately address what the problem is. That is the first step, okay? So no, I disagree with your claim that complaining is bad altogether. And oh, by the way, you know who also disagrees with the claim that complaining is bad altogether? You fucking hypocritical faggot. And yeah, look, hey, as I keep saying in my videos, blacks can say the N-word, so I think that, for that same exact sort of logic and reasoning, I should be allowed to say the F-word, right? So yeah, this guy's just such a fucking hypocritical faggot. I hate that shit, man. People who complain about complaining, I'm like, you hypocritical little cunts. You're stupid as fuck. And by the way, if you'll talk about someone who's just looking for a problem, who's just looking for something to complain about, what about all these fucking ungrateful black assholes who complain about white people adopting black children? I mean, if anything, you should say that shit to them, you fucking hypocritical faggot. Now, this next dude, favorite moneymakers, he's partially correct, right? I don't want to really beat him down too much because, he's not completely off the mark, but he is partially off the mark. And I won't explain why. So he's like, but it has been like that for quite a long time. Since the 80s, I've been hearing these types of black people complain about either or. You can't make them happy, you can't win, yet a lot of whites continue to pursue that. So it's also the white man's fault. Now, yeah, I'm gonna ask the audience, do you guys already know where I agree and disagree here? I'd be willing to bet that a lot of y'all can probably take a pretty accurate guess, but I'll clearly explain my agreement and disagreement here. So it's like, yeah, there are definitely a significant amount of blacks and people in general, not just blacks. There's a lot, like tons of people in general put you in these like lose-lose scenarios, and it's like, it's just damn if you do it, damn if you don't, Like most people in general are just these like ungrateful, hypocritical little pricks, and I fucking hate them, and I wish they were aborted. That's just my opinion, bro. It's just my opinion. But yeah, in my opinion, most people are evil, hypocritical cunts, and I wish that they were aborted. So yeah, so I mean, this dude, he is correct to talk about how, yeah, there's, I mean, yeah, he's saying, yeah, blacks, there's a significant amount of blacks who are just these like ungrateful pricks. Damn if you do it, damn if you don't. They'll just like rebuke white people no matter what they do, good or bad. But then, but where I disagree with him is where he says, oh, you can't win, yet a lot of whites continue to pursue that. So it's also the white man's fault. Well, I don't agree with that. I mean, like, okay, sure, there are a significant amount of black dumbasses who are going to, unjustly rebuke white people for adopting unwanted black children. But do I think that should mean that whites should never adopt unwanted black children? No. I mean, what the fuck did those black kids do to deserve that, Like, they should not be held responsible and punished for what other black dumbasses do. And by the way, and clearly, not all black people are these ungrateful, hypocritical cunts that can't be pleased. I mean, of course there's going to be, significant amounts of exceptions to that trend, right? So I disagree with that last part, but yeah, I mean, it seems like, we're on the same page beforehand. And then finally, there's this one guy. How do you say his name? Heya Lights 897. He goes, 1827 Webster Dictionary. American means Aboriginal and copper-colored inhabitants of America. Caucasians are foreigners. And this dude got 2 likes from somebody. Interesting. So that seems kind of like a snarky, passive-aggressive stab against white people. Like, oh, you guys are foreigners. But well, first of all, do you hate foreigners? Because I keep hearing people complain about whites being xenophobic, but here we are, it seems there's kind of like a xenophobic undertone here. Like, oh, Caucasians are foreigners. You're not real Americans. That seems kind of like it might be the undertone. Oh, I don't know for sure. You have to clarify, but that does seem like the undertone, Like, what the hell? And plus, I mean, basically all white people will acknowledge that they originally came from Europe and their ancestors migrated to America hundreds of years ago, if their ancestors did. I mean, not all white people are in America currently, obviously, but, but yes, American white people, basically all of them will say, yeah, my ancestors are originally from Europe, but we moved to America hundreds of years ago, like that, like basically all white people will acknowledge that fact. So you're not saying anything that white people in general don't already acknowledge. And my question is, do you have a problem with foreigners, sir? Are you xenophobic? Because I keep hearing people complain about white people being xenophobic. Oh my God, you whites are so xenophobic. You're so xenophobic. You're xenophobic. Okay, is this xenophobic right here? What you're saying? You're saying Caucasians are foreigners. I mean, like what's your implication, sir? Caucasians are foreigners and therefore are bad and don't belong in America. Wait a minute, that sounds pretty xenophobic. See? And like honestly, man, it seems to me that most likely what's really going on here is this person is taking the side of black idiots who complain about white people adopting black children. Okay, like this person takes their side, and he saw my video and he realizes that he cannot make any good rebuttals to the points I made, and so he's just trying to find some kind of passive-aggressive dig in some way, shape, or form. Like, it seems to me that that's what he's most likely doing, Like, what the fuck, And like, it's like, okay, yeah, yes, white people originally are native to Europe, and a lot of them moved to America hundreds of years ago. I mean, that's like basically all white people acknowledge that. I mean, like, what's your implication, sir? Are you xenophobic? Fucking passive-aggressive little prick. Anyways, that's about all I gotta say for today. Bye.